starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Wisconsin Badgers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
I caught up with the Wisconsin head coach before the game. They continue to be without their starting running back, but the good news, their backup is off to a terrific start. He was able to step in and have a very productive game last week. We'll see if he's able to keep up that same energy and same stamina here today. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. The Badgers ready to kick it away first. And he's going to try to return this one.
And wow, opening kick of the game. How about the coverage unit getting down the field, pinning their ears back and getting the ball carrier to the ground? That is the best way possible you can start this thing.
This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Looking for room. It's Richard. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They give it to him again. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Sets his feet. It's Cherry. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Wisconsin's had a long list of great running backs, but those big fellas up front, that's a pipeline to pro football.
Unbelievable. Joe Thomas will be proud. Just paving the way, just physical. They always can block the run game so well, and they're going to establish it. Every game Wisconsin plays, they're going to run the football.
I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We've got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Snap to the back. Back's going for the goal line. And he launches in for the score. Touchdown, Badger!
How about that way to start a game? They didn't even attempt to throw. They just ran it meticulously down the field, and that guy caps off a beautiful start to this game with a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. the Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? Now, we've talked about this season. We've talked about what we want to do, and we might not be living up to expectations, but we can control finishing strong.
Dropping back, it's Cherry. He's going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments, considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. And he forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. The give. Got the first down. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Really good-looking run right there. He reminds me of one of the greatest Wisconsin players of all time, Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dane. He was a teammate of mine with the New York Giants, and he was so good at being patient and setting up blocks. This guy shows that patience as well. He really helps out the running game because he's not in a rush. He just takes his time and carves his way through the defense.
Direct snap. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Joseph. Between the hashes, it's Rigby. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. They're going to test the right side with this one. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph. Right side, it's Rigby. Makes the catch and he's free. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you can.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. As we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Throwing Joseph. Trying to... Oh, it's a fumble. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Great job. This defense not getting down, not quitting. They gave up some yards. The offense got in the red zone, but the most important part of the field, they came up big, forced the fumble, and get the touchback.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Snap to the back. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good. Here he comes with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this.
Looking for a deep man. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline. They've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now that they've got to find some answers.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Give to the single back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Joseph on the play action. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Joseph. Rushes on. Hit as he throws. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. 4th down, Joseph. Going long. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI, and as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
Keep it on the ground. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Snags it, and he's open. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Badgers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing Joseph. On the move. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Turns it upfield. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
With the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Joseph. Stepping to the right. And he gets rid of it.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Pritchard. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
Here we go. Ready, go!
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments.
Booster, booster!
Back to pass, it's Cherry. Look out! Just gets rid of that one.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40.
14. Freeze, freeze!
From the gun, wants to pass. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Hunt is on its way. On the return. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Throwing Joseph. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's too bad because these receivers are winning outside one-on-one. If this offensive line can just give their quarterback a little bit more time, there are some plays to be had.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football late.
He's changing the play. Motion from the wide receiver. Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. Going deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air. It's Cherry. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he avoids the sack.
And this offense has been completely one-dimensional. They have not been able to throw the football. Guys, they haven't thrown a completion yet. This quarterback has never been able to find himself into a rhythm. And if I'm the head coach, you got to ask yourself, how many more incompletions do I have to see until I make a switch at the position?
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback changing the play. Joseph. Out wide right, it's Rigby. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Booster!
Fresh set of downs going up top. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Badger! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Cherry. Out wide left, it's shot. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the number 8 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's Kentucky able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And with that W, they get back above 500, 3-2 now on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Unleashes one. Right side, it's Harris. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. They go play action with Joseph. Looking to the big tight end. Left side is Harris. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing Joseph. In traffic, it's Harris. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like,
they put on the heat and they blocked it. He's going to scoop it up. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Tight end now in motion. Running inside. It's Richard. He's past the sticks. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Run ends there. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Second and long here. On the ground, it's Richard. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On the RPO, got him. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Can hold on in the face of the contact.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Marsh. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. The give on the counter. Drop immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Makes the grab over the middle.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Out wide left, it's Keys. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And this is why there's a lot of receivers that go alligator arms and they start tiptoeing over the middle of the field because you don't want to be living where these big physical linebackers are. This guy, though, completely fearless, crosses the defender's space. He makes the catch, gets absolutely laid out by the linebacker, but he holds on anyway.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the 1st down. To throw, it's Cherry. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the 1st half. 2nd half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Joseph. Under pressure. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Fires to the tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing Joseph. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Long way to go on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throwing right. It's caught. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Badgers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. A 1st down run in the red zone. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Lets it fly. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Fired in from the red zone for the score. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great team...
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passionate, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Hoosiers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Cherry. Left side, it's Richard. They'll stop him at the 22 after a 5-yard pickup.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Fires to the right. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. The give as they work on that clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
There's some daylight. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Joseph on the play action. Fires downfield. Right side, it's Harris. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Right back to the well. He breaks a tackle. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Plows his way ahead. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They put a drive together. First and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. And he gets it away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Wide left, it's Marsh. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
you just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Got to make the play on fourth. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Rides it and reads it. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one...